Hi everyone, this is Dor from Kef Self-Development, coming to you live from Tel Aviv, Israel, here in the Abrham hostel in this cool bar. What I wanted to talk about today with you is how can you enjoy and have fun in a bar without drinking. Tel Aviv, party.
Well, my house, you gotta invite me, man.
Yeah, sure, man. Not even once in your life. So I'm not drinking for 3 or 4 years, something like this, and I'm having a blast, and I'm going out, and I want to share this with you. How can you have more fun without drinking, and maybe have more fun than the people that are drinking? So stay tuned. Let's start. So the first thing you can do is get loose from social conditioning. So you want to disconnect yourself from social conditioning. What social conditioning tells you is the moment you arrive to the bar, you have to run to the actual bar and you need to order a drink. Try to remember every time you got into a bar, what pulled you. The first thing you went is for the first drink. Why is that? Social conditioning told you that you have to buy stuff when you're in the bar. You have to buy alcohol in the bar. If you don't buy an alcohol, you're someone that is not necessary to the bar. And also, you think it's more cool to drink. You think if you're not gonna hold a drink in your hand, you're not gonna be cool. And basically, social conditioning told you that that's the only rules of the game inside a bar, that you have to drink. And I'm here to tell you that you can disconnect yourself from the social conditioning, because something much better is waiting around the corner of this social conditioning. And the actual thing is you need to build it. You have to build it like a muscle. You have to work it out. Every time you go into the bar, you have to do these few steps that I'm going to tell you, and it's going to build up and you're going to feel more comfortable around the bar. So what does it mean to disconnect yourself from social conditioning? What practical things you can actually do when you get to the bar? So the first thing you can do when you get to the bar and you want to disconnect from the social conditioning is talk to someone. What's your name?
I'm Moshe.
Moshe. I'm Dor.
Nice to meet you, Dor.
Nice to meet you, bro. I see you working in this cool place here.
Right.
What's the name?
Time bar and coffee. Most popping bar in the shuk.
Yeah, in the Shuk of Jerusalem. It's amazing. Find the first person you meet, even if it's a stranger, even if it is the bouncer, even if it's a girl, a guy. The first person you meet, just start a conversation. It could be something short and sweet like, hey, what's up? This is a cool place. How long have you been here? Or something like, this is a cool place. I never heard about it. Nice to meet you. I'm Dor. So the first thing I do to fight this conditioning to go and buy a drink, it's to talk to the first person in the bar. Right away it changes my script about the evening. So I'm not just going to the bar right away and started to play the script of drinking all night and then finishing tired and hungover and not be able to communicate with people. So even in the beginning it gives me more confident to drink. I'm drinking a few drinks, I feel confident, and then I can talk to a few people. But in the end of the night, I'm not able to communicate, and it's pretty much done. So the first thing you do is talk to the first person you meet. Another thing you can do is just shout. Second thing, when I go into the bar, sometimes I do it. Today I'm pretty much disconnected from social conditioning, more or less. But sometimes I do it. I just walk into the bar and I'm like, hey! And I'm shouting. And your instinct is to look around to see that nobody killed you, and then you see that nobody actually cared, like everyone is going back to sitting in their places, and you're pretty much good. So then you can just like relax. Now your brain tells you basically, okay, you gave me the proof that nothing bad is gonna happen to me if I'm gonna shout, so I can basically feel loose. And this is why in this moment drinking is not necessary so much, because I already proved my brain that nothing bad is gonna happen if I get loose. If I do stupid stuff, if I'm gonna shout, nobody's gonna kill me. The thing is that our primitive mind thinks that if we're gonna do something crazy like this, if we're gonna get loose and shout and talk to people and talk to a cool guy or a cool girl, someone is gonna kill us. Because if we were a primitive society, we would walk to the next village and talk to someone or act like this, someone would stone us to death. So we need to prove our primitive mind that it's not the case. Here we can just like feel free and get loose. Now I did these two things. I already talked to people, I already shouted in the bar. You don't have to shout, you can do something funny. You can jump in the air, you can do push-ups, something like this.
לא עושה טוב.
Now my state goes up. Now I feel, okay, I'm more confident. Now, what other things you can do to amuse yourself? Now you have the whole night, so you're gonna tell me door, but now what I'm gonna do for 3 hours? So these are the things you can do. So the first thing you can do, and this thing is actually bringing value to the situation, is start introducing people to each other. לא, בגלל שאת נראית חמודה וכאילו אפשר לדבר איתך, הנה כל החברים פה ללכות. רציתי לשאול אותך שאלה בשביל הסרטון. איך את... So let's say you came with a friend and you meet another person, you like introducing them to each other. And then from this introduction there is like a value. There's like suddenly a value. Two people met, they now know each other. Both of them are having a little bit more fun than they had before. Of course, if they're positive people and not toxic people. And then you can introduce another person to the situation. And then maybe another person. And then suddenly you find yourself surrounded with like a lot of people around you. You're meeting new people, new friends. You're introducing between people, which is very cool. Like from my experience, a lot of times these people that met had like something crazy in common. And not too recently ago, I introduced a girl to another girl, and they both were yoga teachers, and they both started this endeavor of like yoga retreat together, which was really cool. So randomly introduce people together. Again, this is outside social conditioning, but it's actually can keep you occupied the whole night. Okay, another thing you can do is move between locations. So you sat at the bar at the beginning, or you stood in the corner, you just got in. You can start moving between locations. Like you can start moving around and just like checking things out. You can treat the bar like it was a museum. Like, what are those things? And what is this? And look at this art. And you start just moving around, and motion creates emotion. So the more you move around the bar, the more you feel more free, the more your emotion goes up and your states improve, state of being, like state of happiness, and you started to feel more comfortable in this situation. So I know a lot of people are going to a bar and just sitting in one place. You can move around the bar and treat it like a museum, like a cool space that you can just explore around. And then you can meet other people, and you go into this table and oh cool, I like the way you sit in like 4 people around each other. So you can start having more conversation around the bar and feel more comfortable. So another cool thing you can do is start talking to the staff. Talk to the people that work in the bar like they are normal people that just have their job. Sometimes they become invisible to us, but once you start talking to the staff, I always talk to the bouncer. I like bouncers. I always talk to the waitresses and like, hey, what's up? What's your name? You're a person. Maybe we have something in common. And then you start meeting the people that work in the bar. And this is an amazing feeling, first of all, because you feel part of the crew. Like a lot of times when I go out to a bar, I actually help the people in the bar. Even though I don't work there, something spills, I help them. Someone is making problems, I call the bouncer. Like all sorts of this stuff. You can actually feel a part of the crew in the bar. There's no rule that you're not part of it. One of the bars I used to go to, Sputnik, I used to go for 4 years. I felt like family there. And a lot of time I joked around that I'm unpaid worker in the bar. So it's really amazing feeling. Also, you can then meet like the owners of the bar. And after you meet the owner, it becomes really fun to be in the bar. Like the owner is like sending you drinks, sending you shots of tequila, and you're like, no, I don't drink. And that's like amazing feeling that you're basically giving value without taking value, and you're just improving everyone vibe there. Because also the people that work in the bar, the staff, when they see you, you're familiar and they know they can count on you, so they have someone they can count on in the space to make the space more positive and better. So, few more short things that you can do in the bar. First of all, what are you gonna drink in the bar? Like, there's also like people that I coach ask me like, okay, if I'm not gonna drink beer or alcohol, what are you doing? Like, what are you drinking? So a lot of time I basically order like water or something soft, which can be nice to drink. A lot of times if you feel uncomfortable with paying and you want to contribute money, so what you can do is you can buy something small like a bottle of water, but you can tip really big to the waitresses or waitress or waitress, and they can actually really like you for it, and then you can feel you contribute also money. So you can just order anything like water, soda, just enjoy. Another cool thing you can do is create social connection, network, meet new people around the bar, but in the context that they can be your clients. Like, think about this, in the bar people came to enjoy, have fun, and then it's a great time to meet them and talk about what they're passionate about their business. Maybe they are business owners, maybe they doing something that can really contribute to your business. So a great place to meet other businesses or talk about businesses in the bar. And also you can meet clients there. So you can talk to some person, let's say I'm coaching self-development and I meet this person and like, oh, it's starting to be, we're talking from the art, you know? And then he's telling me something and I can, listen, I can help you with that thing. So you can meet clients, you can pretty much keep yourself busy by just meeting new people, meeting clients, talking about business, and meeting the staff of the bar. So there's so much things to do the whole time. And the last thing you can do when you're in the bar, and of course there are a million other things, you can write me down here all the things all the offers and all the things you can think about to do in a bar. So you probably have more examples. So my last thing you can do is just...
not Russian guy.
Just grab people that you don't know from the bar and take them somewhere else. Maybe there's an after party, maybe another cool bar. Maybe you can take them out of this not so positive place if it's not a positive place, not like Abrham Hostel, which is amazing. I love Abrham Hostel. There's always good vibes here, really cool people. So definitely if you're in Tel Aviv, check out Abrham Hostel. I'm gonna add the link down below. Really cool place that allow us also to film here. So you can grab people that you met in the bar and take them somewhere else, maybe a cool trampoline park or maybe some other after party. Maybe you're gonna go night swimming, and everything is possible. So keep that in mind when you meet new people. Remember to get out of the social conditioning and try new things. You can even see it differently in a bar. The physical change of your body is gonna create a different vibe in you, and enjoy. Yeah, what do you do to get more like confidence and to feel more loose in the bar? Let's say you don't drink.
There it is.
I know.
Shots.
Shots?
And drink something.
Hey everyone, if you like this short video, come check out the full version of this video. It's right now in my Patreon page. Patreon is a platform where you can support content creators. So you can go there and support me and you can get a lot of value from it. I'm talking about exclusive videos that I'm afraid to put anywhere else than the Patreon page. And you can see, like, you can get bonuses there. You can find ways to support and connect better with me personally. It's a better connection than anything else that I can offer you. So go inside right now, check out the full version of this video in my Patreon page, the link down below. Click it now. See you there.